Hey guys, so something interesting happened. Actually, it's more expensive to use EOS right now than Ethereum. As maybe some of you saw, the RAM price of EOS increased like hell. For example, for 1 megabyte of RAM at 3rd of July used to cost like 900 EOS tokens. This is like, I don't know, $10,000 or something back then. So this is insane amount of money for 1 megabyte of RAM for use, and this leads to very high fees. For example, if some programmer wants to create application, he needs to pay a very high amount of fee in order to create an account. And as you can see, some of them are complaining. I'm going to quote one of the developers. So if one of the goals of you is to be able to very large platform, for example, social networks, then how can 4 kilobytes cost 0.0 EOS RAM cost per account, while cost per account be within the desirable tolerance? 50 cents to $1 per account cannot simply work if your target is to create tens of hundreds of millions users accounts for your decentralized applications. So basically what he says is that, for example, if you're going to create a decentralized application and your cost to create an account is like $1 or more, what's the point of creating an application? And you know, a lot of people used to think me as well that EOS is going to be almost free to use when you do your application, but apparently this is not the case. And if you don't know what RAM is, RAM in EOS cryptocurrency is like random access memory. It's like the memory they use for the blockchain. You know, they have, I think, 2 types of RAM, 2 types of memory. One is inside of the blockchain, which is RAM, and the other RAM is outside the blockchain. But no, for accounts, if you want to create an account in your application, you probably need to use this RAM memory, which is, you know, the current supply of this RAM is 46. Let me see. It's 46 gigabytes, and the inflation rate is actually decreasing, which means that it's going to be harder and harder to get more RAM in the use. And this is how ridiculous this is. It sounds confusing to me as well, but no, this is the truth. And what actually happened is, I'm going to try to, this is my view of the things. What happened is that, for example, when EOS was very cheap, you know, back at 50 cents, EOS was costing like 50 cents in November, and you know, the whales started buying these tokens, started pumping the price, buying cheap RAM and cheap tokens, you know, creating their block producers. You know, there's only 21 block producers, which is equivalent to miners. So there's only 21 miners and producers who are controlling the RAM supply, and they basically hold everything in use. So these 41 miners or block producers, they probably started buying very, very cheap back here and here, and they pumped the price, and now they're just dumping, in my opinion. Or I don't know what their plan is, but this is what's happening. And as you saw from my previous video, you know who is behind EOS pump. The same people that are behind Bitcoin Cash, you know, and how they're linked to Bitfinex and Roger Ver. And you know, Bitfinex is the second biggest block producer. As you can see, Bitfinex is the second block producer. I'm not going to surprise if the first block producer is also some of the Bitfinex user, Bitfinex creators, you know. And as you can also know, Bitfinex is linked to Roger Ver, and also Bitfinex is linked, and probably the same owners are linked to Bitcoin to use Tether. So it's going to be very easy for them to manipulate the price and do whatever they want. So yeah, I'm still still cannot believe on this thing, but this is the reality. EOS is very centralized cryptocurrencies, and in my opinion, it's not going to be useful as a smart contract system at all. As Steam also is not going to be used very useful as a blogger, as a blog. You know, I used to like Steam, but you know, there's some issues with Steam. For example, you cannot recover your account. It's not very easy to create an account on Steam. You know, it's very important for account to be for users to be very easy to use. You know, interface and account creation, account recovery, and all of this. So that's why I'm bearish on Steam as well. For the long term, I think Steam is not going to succeed. You know, if they improve some of their options, some of their interface, and you know, probably login recovery and stuff, they may jump out of the hole. But for now, I'm very bearish on Steam. And as you can know, the Steam and EOS are coming from the same creator. So I think they have some things that are not very smart, in my opinion. But this is for EOS right now. This is the whole conspiracy and information I wanted to share with you. Also, in my opinion, Bitcoin will continue with the bear trend and so on. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm quitting myself from any more predictions because nobody knows what's going to happen. Now, I used to make so many predictions. For example, back in January, I thought that Bitcoin is going to go to $100,000. But now, you know, after all this ICO and bullshit, you know, I understand that we are in a real bubble because there's so many cryptocurrencies that they don't bring any revenue, and then they don't have any actual products. So that's why we're in a bubble. And that's one of the reasons I still think that Bitcoin is in a bear market, and maybe we're going to drop to a new low over here next month. So that's all from me, guys. Good luck, and yeah. Bitfinex is very interesting. I mean, BitMEX is very interesting. I started to short EOS, but let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to short the hell out of EOS because I don't see any more people who are willing to buy EOS from now on. So yeah, maybe a good time to profit. But this is not a financial advice because I may be wrong, you know? Who knows, maybe the whales can pump EOS again, or Bitcoin or anything. So, good luck, guys, and yeah, and that's it.